Hi there, it's your friend Phil here, Project Management Trainer and Coach. In the previous video, we talked about how to study chapters 1, 2, and 3. And now we're talking about chapter 4. Chapter 4 is Project Integration Management. How do you study integration management? To be honest, you need to really understand chapter 3 because integration is the glue that binds everything that we talked about in chapter 3, the 47 processes. So if you understand the 47 processes, integration is about their interactivity, their coordination, how you combine, how you unify them. Because in integration, this is where the project charter is transformed, so to speak, mixing it with several other things to begin to put together a project management plan. So you need to understand that flow of the project charter coming into that process and outputs from other processes coming in. And the best way to understand integration again is to understand all the other processes. Okay? So understanding the other processes in project management helps you understand the development of a project management plan. To effectively study integration, I would first advise understanding page 61 and all the different processes, because integration is about how these processes are unified and combined and how you coordinate those as the PM. So to understand how to integrate, you first of all need to know what to integrate. When you know what to integrate, we talk about the development of the charter. You do need to study very closely what goes into the development of the charter. And then the development of the project management plan, where we use the charter as an input, and something called outputs from other processes. Also very important to understand the project management plan is a collection of several baselines and plans. After you've understood the coming together of all of those plans and baselines to form the project management plan, we then move into direct and manage project work. Now, the flow of deliverables is very important in the PMBOK guide because it's from direct and managed project work that we have deliverables as an output. I would advise you to go through the PMBOK guide and look at where deliverables becomes an input to, and look at what happens after that, and try to get the flow of deliverables becoming verified deliverables, becoming accepted deliverables, and then the final product, service, or result transition. So you're going to have to look at chapters 4, chapter 7, or 8, I beg your pardon, and chapter 5, and there's a flow. I actually have a video on that. If you haven't watched my video, the PMBOK guide main lines, type in PMBOK guide main lines into YouTube and watch that video, and it will help you better understand integration. After directing and managing the project work, we talk about monitoring and controlling the project work. And that goes into the WPD, WPI, WPR, all that stuff. Work performance data, becoming work performance information, becoming work performance reports. Again, I have a video, the big ticket items of the PMBOK guide, and I talk about WPD, WPI, WPR. Next, you need to understand integrated change control, and integrated change control is very big in the PMBOK guide. This is where changes are managed by the change control board. So you want to pay attention to the change log. You also want to pay attention to approved change requests, and of course change requests in the first place. And then close project or phase. This is where you close out either the project or the phase. Pay close attention to all the administrative detail that goes into closing out a project or phase. Also pay close attention to lessons learned in the form of OPAs, so organizational process assets is a big one. Pay close attention to that. But again, remember the secret to integration, to really understanding integration, the secret is to understand all those other processes and understanding the coming together of those. Thank you for your audience. If you have questions, send them to www.praizion.com or email info@praizion.com. Thank you.
Thank you.